Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now I know it's been a couple months since I've posted, I haven't been really posting consistently at all, but I hope to change things now. But more importantly, Tyrese Haliburton has sustained an Achilles tear. That is the third one this playoffs. Damian Lillard against the Pacers, Tatum against the Knicks, and now Tyrese game 7. And wow, man, like it's just like sad to see, man. Honestly, like you got Tyrese, Tatum, generational players. You could say Damian Lillard, back then. Obviously his career's winding down. The Achilles didn't help, but regardless, like Tatum's what 27, Tyrese is what 25. Like Tatum was just entering his prime. Tyrese was like what 1 or 2 more years away from his prime. It's like just like that, both are going to be out for probably the whole season next year. It's like, it just sucks, man, to see this, Like, Tyrese is one of my favorite players to watch, He obviously has that involvement, with pro wrestling, with WWE. So, one of my favorites to watch in the NBA for sure. But, yeah, man, this just sucks. I was watching the game early. Tyrese hit, 3 threes, had 9 points in like 3-4 minutes. I'm like, wow. Like, when he hit those 3 threes, I'm like, yep, Pacers got this in the bag. Like, I've seen enough already. I know how this would go. Tyrese was going to have a generational game. And then moments later, just tear his Achilles. Very similar to Kevin Durant 2019 against Toronto in the finals. I remember watching when Durant tore his, and very reminiscent of what happened with Tyrese. It's just sad to see, man. Prayers to Tyrese, prayers. Get well soon, and you'll come back better than ever. I'm pretty sure Tatum used the same surgeon that Durant did use. As Achilles, you're never the same player, but Durant has gotten better since his Achilles. So, hopefully Tatum is the same, and maybe Tyrese might use Durant's surgeon. Who knows? Anyways, earlier in the day, we had Kevin Durant being traded to the Rockets. This guy, man, this is now his 5th team. Like, come on, Durant, you're one of my favorite players to watch. In fact, I literally went to watch you live this year. You did nothing, by the way. You only dropped like 14 points. I have to go back again to watch you because, like, what the hell was that, man? But yeah, he wanted to be traded to the Rockets, Spurs, and I forget the other team that was on the list. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, it was Miami. It was one of those 3 teams. He did get what he wanted. He's going to Houston for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the 10th pick of this year's draft, and 5 second-round picks. Wow. I mean, the second-round picks is whatever. 10th pick could be something, It's in the top 10, so I never know how those turn out. Jalen Green, very young, promising star. Obviously didn't play well in the playoffs this year, but, he is, 20? How old is Jalen Green? 21, 22, 20? I don't even know how old he is. Like, he's young, But yeah, Durant, people are saying, bro, the Rockets want to win now. Durant is still averaging 26 points per game. He's still Kevin frickin' Durant, bro. Like, come on. Now you got Azard, you got Thomas, you got Fred VanVleet still on the team, Durant, you obviously got Sengun, Jabari Smith. Like, it's a good team, Obviously, they lost first round against Golden State, which I predicted. They were young. It was like Oklahoma last year, when Oklahoma played Dallas. I had Dallas beating them. And now look at Oklahoma. They won the championship. I'm not saying Houston's going to win the championship. But, yeah, the NBA season has officially come down to an end. What a season. This felt like a long season. Usually they fly by. But, man, this playoffs felt forever. And I think it's because the finals, if it goes to game 7, it's like it's not 7 weeks, sorry. It's 3 weeks long. It's like you're playing every second day. It's like, bro. Like, sometimes I forget. I'm like, wait, is there a game today or not? Because there's just so many days off in between. Obviously, players' safety, obviously. But it's just like, this year felt long. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, I have shit to do, but yeah, man. Um, season doesn't start till late October. Looking forward to the start of the season already. But that's all the breaking news, I guess, and peace.